Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Frances Martin, independent demonstrator in the United States, and today I'm going to share with you how to do an envelope card. Let's put it that way. So this is the front, and boom boom, voila. And then I just use washi tape. You open it up and you have it. So really this here, I did a seal and I wanted to put a seal there. Well, it's going to be too long. I will have another video for the seal. So you can, if you want to mail that, of course, it's a regular size card, so it fits in an envelope, or you can tape it like this, and then your stamp would go there. You get place for your address and write you're returning there or in the back. Or you can put it, an envelope in an envelope, right? In a clear envelope, and I will have all the link on my blog. Here we go. Put that in the back and you would have the address there. And I did a video on, yes, you can mail that. You need a non-machinable stamp for that, and it would go over here. One thing that I want to say though, if you mail that in a clear envelope, I suggest not to do much stamping there. They don't kind of like that, but maybe if it's non-machinable, it's okay. So let's get started. So this one here, it's in the Heavy Whisper white cardstock. I'm going to use the next one with the seal there. So we're going to do it in crumb cake. But first thing first, let me bring my paper cutter here. I cut, this is the Heavy with vanilla cardstock. I mean the thick. It measures 5.5 by 11. We're going to bring this here and we're going to score that at 4 1/4 and just bring the line just above the 4 1/4. So to give the space, you're going to see in a minute. So 4 1/4, just above the 4 1/4. I'm going to say 4 1/4, and then it would be 8.5. But then I'm going to go just below the 8.5 here. Et voila. Now we're going to put this at 2 3/4. So place your edge here at 2 3/4, like this. Take a pen, pencil, doesn't matter here. Make a little mark. Et voila. Now we're going to go from the mark that you put to the score here. So as long as it's right in the groove where it cut. And then we're going to cut, flip this around, and do your other side. See how simple the envelope card was to make. First I try it with the 12 by 12 and I'm like, wait a minute, I think I know we can do it with this one. I'm going to share with you the 12 by 12 was, well, maybe I know I didn't toss it, but here it was way longer and I thought I needed that, but shorter looked better. So 11-inch long. So it's the regular one, paper cut on the long way. So now that we get this, we're gonna fold this down here. I like to bring this right at the score there before I press down there. Bring this there. Here we go. Now I'm going to take my bone folder, make sure it's straight, and reinforce this. That's why you want to go off a little bit, up and down, so you get place for the fold. Okay, next, now it would be easy if you want to just stamp. Now we're going to crank it up a notch here, and let me share with you what I done. I brought my Stampin' here, and I place this right at the edge there, right there. I put a magnet there, and here's another magnet. Now I took a piece of window sheet, and this is dirty, and I don't want that dirty because I'm going to get my, here we go. Let's clean that because it's from the last one there. I took a piece of window sheet that I use for many things with my Stampin' that measure 5.5 by 4 1/4. I put this here and I put a little dot right at the I'm off a bit there. Right at the peak of where the envelope fold. You see? I did a dot there. Well, from the dot, I use grid paper. And I placed my line right in the center there. And I tried to line it equally there. Then I took a ruler, put it there, did a line with a Sharpie, turn it here, and did another line with a Sharpie. So now I get where the point is straight. Well, from there, I took the stamp set in Tasteful Texture, and I wanted to line that up. First, I thought, okay, I'm going to look at the back and put the center and line this way. See? No. First, I said I'm going to line my sticker there and there and there. Well, come to find out that my sticker was not just right. So the best thing to do is bring it in the back, go right in the center, and the line right at each end. You're going to say that's tedious. Well, sometimes you have to do tedious thing to get what you want. So now you see it's perfect and perfect. I'm going to keep this way here. I'm going to bring this right here, right at the edge there, and then I'm going to close this. Oh, my finger is stuck. Let me remove my finger. Here we go. Now it's there. I'm going to put that there just to make sure that it's correctly. I'm using Sarah Sand. I like to have a case there so it's easier to ink. I'm using Sarah Sand. I could start with a darker color to see, but that should. So now I can see it's right on. Pretty much right on. So now I'm ready to stamp. So I want to stamp the full thing here. I'm going to go ahead, do this once. Keep your finger here so it's not moving. Lift this, put that back there. Don't touch together. Here we go. So now I'm just going to ink about the top of this here. And voila! It matched. Everything matched. Now, let's finish this. Let's put that aside there. Now, I'm going to use my block here. And let me bring a scrappy paper here that we had a second ago. Here we go. We got a scrappy paper here. And I want vintage because I want to use that seal. So I thought vintage would be awesome. See, when you close this, it matched very lovely. Now, I don't want nothing there because I want to show it is envelope. So we're going to start this way, and I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to come here, stamp off. So I go randomly, but I stamp off in between all of them, okay, to make it very vintage. Here we go. And if you're wondering why when I'm here I don't go back, it's because when you're off the cardstock, it gives you a line, so you don't want that. So I go back. Now I'm going to close this because I don't want that on the other side. It's almost look like tapestry, right? Et voila. So now I got the back that I kind of like. Now in the front for where my address is, that I completely lost where my sample is. How could I? Okay, right here. This is not a sticker or nothing. It's this way. It's masking. I'm using the removable sheets. It's just like a sticker, but it's removable. I get the link on my blog on that. I'm going to use the same one because I can use them a few times. I'm going to put that right where the address would go. You could use Post-it note also. the reason why I really like this, it would be white. It's just I'm reusing it. And it's way too much there. Let me see. The reason why I like this, the whole thing, it's sticky. While a Post-it note, sometimes, you know, it's just partial. And it won't to lift up. So this is awesome. Now, I'm using the Seaside spray. And we're going to do some sponging. Make sure it's tight there. And when I do my sponging, I start right at the top here, and we're going to go around on the side. I thought the Seaside spray was a nice vintage blue. And then the rose, it's rose cocoa, or the pink. So I just gonna, just to give a little bit of, to show that it's lighter in the center where the address would go, or the name, or so on. Okay, that is good. Now, I did the side too, to bring a little bit of pizzazz there. And the side, what I done, I just went on the side, and you see, I go more on my scrappy paper, and then go on the side. You can go as heavy as you want, or as light as you want. It's no right and wrong, but I put quite a bit of pressure here on my paper. So I'm going to keep on going. And then after that, I'm done with the sponging. That's when we're going to add our image. So I do all the sponging pretty much first. I went heavy there, but that is okay. Gonna do this part too. Was wondering if I did that. So this one, it's a lot more heavy than the other one. Like I said, it's no right and wrong. Gonna try to equal that a little bit. The other side, it's much darker. Here we go. Now this here, I don't want any on that spot. Like I said, I want to keep it that we see that it's a flap like the envelope. So I'm going to keep that close. And we're going to do right at the top here. And don't worry if it looks smeared. When you're all done, it's going to be all pretty. This is, here we go. So this one I went more heavy. And then over here, I don't want blue there, but I want the definition of the front of the envelope there. So close it. Here we go. So now that we're done the sponging, we're going to do our stamping. So the stamping, I'm using rose cocoa. Rococo rose, and we're gonna start our stamping. This is the stamp set. It's beautiful friendship. That's the stamp set, and I will have all measurement and supplies listed on my blog. Just click on the link below or above in the eye. So I'm gonna go ahead, put the rose here. Here we go, and then I'm going to go right here. Remember, this part's going to get removed there. Okay, I get that. Now from the same stamp set, we get this impression here that I use in two colors. I use it in the Seaside spray. And one thing I should mention, when you do your stamping, you want to lift that most of the time, because if not, if you stamp right here, you're going to have that line there. So keep that open. Here we go. And now I'm going to wash this, and we're going to do some with Sarah Sand. So let me move this aside, and we're going to do the Sarah Sand. It's just to bring that vintage there. Here we go. Now, I want to close that because I want to do some there, and I don't want to go on the other side. Here we go. And we're going to do right here. So I have to close it, make sure I don't go on the other side. So I fill my card pretty much. So now we're ready to pull this up. When you pull that up, take a corner and just roll it so you don't peel the cardstock. Voila! Is that beautiful? Okay, now you see it was going very lovely. Now when you're going to get the card, remember you turn it this way, so it's going to print this way, this way. So what I done for the inside, this is really a card that the party flew inside as much as the outside, because I think it's as pretty on the outside than, in the inside than on the outside. Did 3 there. I'm going to do 2 over here. And I did 1 over there. I'm trying to just go with the flow here. Let me see what I've done here. Okay, now our greeting. It's say, take time to make your soul happy. I absolutely love this greeting. I'm going to put that right here. Now I'm going to take crumb cake, and we're going to add this little filler here that I call, it's not crumb cake, sorry, back of the bus. It is Sarah San. And then we're going to come right here. Here we go. And then I'm going to put some right here. And over here. Et voila, my friend. So now you got your envelope card. Put it that way. It is very simple. And then I use the washi tape. And I just use a piece of washi tape here. And keep it enclosed this way. Voila. So I will have another video shortly here this week or the coming week with how to do the seals. So I'm gonna use this card here, and then I'm gonna share how you can make your seal. This is a seal done with embossing powder and ink. So thank you so much for watching. Again, all the supplies will be listed on my blog below. You get the direct link, and all in the US can shop 24/7. Thank you and have a lovely day. Bye-bye for now.